Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. Welcome to From Heroes to Icons. Welcome back to From Heroes to Icons. I'm Jason. Welcome to another installment of On the Run. This will be our fourth episode of On the Run with Wing Shing Ma. Storm Riders, I didn't realize just how many books that I had. Got a magazine box and a half left. Gonna try to make this shorter than the previous episodes. They weren't highly watched, but we're gonna try to barrel through a couple of these books. Not gonna show a whole lot, maybe like a quarter of the box or something like that. Gonna try to keep it to 10, 15 minutes. Try to not bore you to death. For those who have not watched any of my series of On the Run, this is a series of videos where I show runs of books, not just keys, not just my favorite artists or anything like that, but I try to show a consistent amount of books as close from the beginning to the end of a storyline or what have you that I have of these books. Usually it's like 20 books or more, depending on the run, hence the name. And with these books here, these are foreign books written in Mandarin, created by one man, Wing Shing Ma, who drew, illustrated, and wrote these books. I don't know if he colored all of them, but he did 90% of the heavy lifting for these books. These are what they call wuxia books, or kung fu superhero books, which are actually a time period type of comic books where they're like back in the days and stuff like that. A lot of people dig the kung fu stuff, but they can't really wrap their head around the whole idea of kung fu superheroes. But I've been showing these. If not, hopefully somewhere a link will pop up so you can see the previous videos. As I said, this is the fourth episode. There'll probably be two more just to try to keep the video shorter. Please let me know. I'm using a halfway new light setup. Let me know if it's better or worse from what I'm using. I have no idea still exactly what I'm doing here. Just trying to do my part in this comic book community. So we're going to start off the last episode. We ended with 380. So we're going to start with 381. We hope you can see this. Like I said, new light setup. The covers on these books are phenomenal. I'll tell you that much. And the same art that's on the cover is the same type of art that's on the inside. And I believe it goes to like 600 something, even though the run that I have is a little bit sporadic. Another issue is that 381. And yes, they do have variants of this. Super dope covers right there. Some of these things I do have doubles of, but I guess I'll let you know as we go on. 382. Got a nice gray cover there. Beautiful, oversized, near magazine size comics. I do have these, most of these in Mylar. But these are hard to find, hard to get books. 383. Phenomenal type of books. I'm always cracking on the American Kung Fu books. I know Iron Fist just restarted, and a lot of people are saying how phenomenal it is and all of that. It takes a lot for me to give that stuff a chance, especially compared to some of the original Kung Fu stuff. This is 384. Yes, it is. And I don't know who this new character is. This is nameless. He's like, I wouldn't even say he's like the Superman. He's like almost like Sentry if he was peaceful. Crazy. 385. More nameless. Playing that little violin type thing. I don't know what that instrument is called. Super dope. I hope you guys can see this. Please let me know in the comments for those that watch. Let me know how it looks to you, and I will try to change the light setup accordingly. It keeps I guess depending on the cover, it seems like the light keeps readjusting or whatever. It's 386. 387. Fire! Yo, fire in the hole! Word is bond. That is ridiculous right there. And this character, I do not know his name. He has already had one master that died horribly trying to save some folks. And these two swords that he has here belong to a character named Sunder, who started out as a villain, but now is one of the good guys. 388. Nameless. If you look very closely, you can see a hilt of a sword being torn apart behind him there, and that's the hero sword. Guess Nameless took a L in that issue right there. 389. Another magnificently rendered, beautiful cover. Look at the water. Super dope. This is the same cat that had the two swords on the other issue. As Bubs always say, don't mind the glare. This is Jumps. I do not have 390 to 399. I'm missing those books. So if anybody knows where I can get Storm Riders 390 to 399, let me know. This is issue 400. Always like the anniversary books or whatever they call them. And even in China, they do special things with these books. This is in a wraparound cover. Some of them are. But this highlights the films, the cartoons, and the comic book on that cover. 401. This stuff is just phenomenal. Try not to bore you too much, but I am trying to complete the entire run of this book. Shout out to Everything Comics, Bob. Got a double of that, so nice. I had to buy it twice. He gave me a Christmas present this past Christmas, which I wasn't able to really enjoy until I got out of the hospital. But he blessed me with a lot of Storm Riders books in the actual first appearance of Wind and Cloud in two different books, which is, I really guess those are the two keys early on for this series. But not in mint condition, but those books are super hard to find. The rest of the series are ghosts, but those things, you can't even find them. 402. And I believe, if not issue 400, then this is the first appearance of Hero, this older gentleman here who is known as the Lord of Swords. But I think it might have been issue 400 where his first appearance is. Got two of those. And he is the best friend of the character Nameless. And in this mythology, there were two great swords that was supposed to be like Excalibur. But two men were supposed to have them, and they were up upon a mountain. Nobody could get them until these two youngsters, Nameless and Hero, took them. And obviously life had separated them. Hero was a young rich cat. His family had money or whatever. Nameless was poor. And so badly so that his family didn't even name him. But Nameless is the heaven sword who all swords bow to. And Hero is the Lord of Swords. And Nameless is almost, I wouldn't call him a pacifist, but he doesn't like violence too much. As in Hero, he believes that martial arts were made to destroy your enemy. And I mean, it's incredible. Got two of those. Super dope. He takes the ultimate sword from Cloud and just does some super kung fu stuff and just baptizes like 40 dudes And why these guys are still recovering, he like does like some quick movement, almost like the Flash, and then he's talking to Wind and Cloud like, "Yeah, how's your man Nameless doing?" It was crazy. It was super dope. 404, and the part of this storyline pretty much culminates in a duel between Hero and Nameless, and the energy coming from their chi is so great that it almost causes some type of weather phenomenon, and the clashing of their chi makes a new chi, which is ultra super destructive, and like a new sword needs to be made to contain that spiritual energy. It's really dope. Got two of those. I can't say, some of these I bought in like bunches, so it's like, oh, you got two of all of those. But in one of them, there was like one particular book that I wanted, but it came with doubles of the others, and it was a cheaper price. So I just bought the bunch together. And we get a nice look at Hero right here as he pulls the skirt up on some young disciples right there. It's 405. Yo, the artwork in these is crazy, man. Yo, somebody please tell me, man. Can two of those. Let me see. Got a lot of doubles here. 406. This is where we begin to see the getting ready to face off. And Nameless right now. This is Nameless, and that's Hero. Nameless only has one arm. So when Hero confronts Nameless to see who is the best, so they would be equal, he cuts one of his arms off. Psycho. That's just saying. I know I wanted to be equal, but it ain't my fault you lost your arm. You know what I mean? 407. Here we get to see one of Nameless's disciples get killed. His Nameless won't fight him, so he has to spur Nameless enough to try to get him to battle him. There are two of those. And Nameless finds out that his disciple had been killed in this issue. 408. I believe I got 2 or 3 of these. And you get to see like the power that these guys have. Anybody that watches like Naruto and Bleach and all of that, 2 of those. No disrespect to those animes and stuff. Woo! They can't contend with these cats. 409. Again, a lead up to the duel. A lot of different plot threads also going on within this story with Nameless's disciples, Wind and Cloud, and also the disciples of Wind and Cloud also being involved in this storyline. And I got 2 of those, and I also have a variant of that came, I guess, with like a video game disc or something for that. That was a special edition. This came with a PC disc that you can play. I don't have the disc, but I got the variant for it on the original cover. Only Nameless is on it, but on the variant, you have them confronting each other. Excellent books. You would think, like, if you can't read the books, why do you collect them? It's so dope. And the storylines are so fire that you just have to. And this book right here, I've shown it a couple of times on a couple of different videos on favorite covers and stuff. And now that CBCS, I'm praying. Now that CBCS said by the middle of this month, they're supposed to be doing grading magazine size books, we gonna see. But Storm Riders 410. And this is a wraparound cover. I have shown it on various different times. But this right here, man, I'm going to open this one up. I think I should, but I'm going to open it. It's an incredible piece of art. And, word up. It is crazy. Look at that. Y'all don't mind that hoopla from the... Look at that. My goodness. Jesus. Yo. This is just so incredible. And there you go. And that's the legend I was talking about with the two swords. Look at it. Yo, I have to take it back to Agent Smith from The Matrix, man, when he was looking out the window. And he said, have you ever stared at it and marveled at its beauty? Yo, man, we all collect different stuff. This is like my thing right here. Like, and when I finally was able to get these, man, I was so happy. Definitely looking forward to having one of those slab by CBCS. And I believe that will definitely be the first book. But I guess that was supposed to be the last book. But I'm going to show this also. And this kind of begins the actual battle between these two. I had 3. I gifted 1 to Bob from Everything Comics. And this is Storm Riders 411. And I got 2 of those. This also is a wraparound cover. I guess I should take which one is not in Mylar. That's in Mylar. And this series is just dope. I hope, to try to educate the rest of the comic book community that, let's just see. I don't even know what I have in front of me. This is not the end all be all of comic books, and neither is regular manga or whatever, but this stuff right here is just the bomb. Like, if you look at that, I know we got wraparound covers, but the detail and the colors are just exemplary. Is that the word for it? Exemplary. You know what I mean? Look at that. Just a ridiculous amount of detail in there with this barbarian cat confronting Nameless before he fights Hero. And he washed him. Man. It's incredible. And here we get to see, I believe, in my eyes, this is a key. This is the beginning of the duel of the 2 of the most powerful characters in this series. And it is just beautifully rendered. I wish I knew what they were saying to each other. But I know Hero's talking trash because he's a mean old man. Mean old man. Word up. And that is it, my people. These books are just ridiculous. If you ever get a chance, like, don't sleep. Don't sleep. This is a phenomenal piece of work. And surprisingly, I think Wing Shing Ma is almost like in his 60s or something. If you see this cat, he looks so young. But I guess if you're doing what you love, you know what I mean? It kind of keeps you young. I hope you will continue to watch. Definitely have a lot of more books. I will try to show more books in the next one and try to keep this a little short. I know I just talk sometime. But this stuff really makes me excited. As always, my people, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave some comments. Go watch some other videos. And as always, my people, be great and do great. Peace.